To Falcon Moral Stories. Entrepreneurship. When you don't get an opportunity, make one. Once a jobless man applied for the position of office boy at a very big company. The employer interviewed him, then gave him a test to clean the floor. Hoping to get the job, the man did his best, and his best was good enough. "You're hired," the employer said. "Give me your email address. I'll send you the application to fill, as well as other information, and when you will start." The man replied, "I don't have a computer, neither an email." "I'm sorry," said the employer. "If you don't have an email, you cannot have the job." The man left with no hope. He was embarrassed and afraid of what to do now. He desperately needed a job since he only had $10 in his pocket, and he didn't want to beg for money. He then decided to go to the supermarket and bought a 10-kilogram tomato crate, then sold the tomatoes door to door. In less than 2 hours, he succeeded and doubled his capital. He repeated this 3 times that day and returned home with $60. When the man went to bed that night, he realized he could make a living selling fruits and vegetables door to door. So the next morning, he tried again, and he was even more successful than the day before. With each successful day, he got more confidence and willpower to push himself even more. In a short period, he saved enough money to buy a cart, and after a couple of months, he bought a truck. His business was doing so good that he had his own fleet of delivery vehicles and staff in a matter of a couple of years. 5 years later, the man's company was one of the biggest food retailers by far. He started to plan his family's future and decided to have life insurance. He called an insurance broker and chose a protection plan. When the conversation was concluded, the broker asked him for his email. The man replied, "I don't have an email." The broker replied curiously, "You don't have an email, and yet you have succeeded to build an empire? Do you imagine what position you could have if you had an email?" The man paused for a while and replied, "An office boy." Moral of the story: hearing someone say no to you, or you are not capable of doing something, you are hurtful. But if they do not see value and opportunity in you, chances are you would never have been happily working for or with them anyway. Knowledge and skills can be learned and trained, but willpower, sense of responsibility, and loyalty only truly valuable people possess. Finding such people is like finding treasure. They will learn and sharpen their skills to be the best if you only give them the opportunity to do so. Thank you for watching.